Hey everyone, today is January 23rd, 2023, and we are getting a snowstorm today. 6 to 12 inches of snow. We already have about 8 on the ground, and we're going to start this machine up. I don't know how much more snow we're going to get, but I like snow blowing in the dark. It's kind of fun. This thing's got a headlight and everything, so we're going to get this thing going. I just filled it up with gas. I always check the oil before we start up, and we're ready. Gas flow open, starting position, everything's set to go. Gonna go ahead and when we're in the garage, we can just plug it in to start it electronically, or it's got a pull cord. If we have to shut it off for whatever reason away from the house, we can get it started again. Plus, when it's cold, it's harder to get started sometimes, so you get the electronic start on it. Everything's good to go, it looks like, so prime it 3 times, and it should start up. Almost. Almost started. You know, that's only my second time ever starting it, and here's the weird thing. We're gonna let that idle for a minute because it's pretty cold out. Let it heat up before we put stress on it. You see, when you start it, you're supposed to have it in this position here. It doesn't like that. It starts easier for some reason when it's already in the run position. Maybe the choke would help if it was extremely cold. It's 12 out Fahrenheit right now, which I think is plenty cold. But maybe that's for when it's like negative 30 or something. It does not like the choke. So I gotta know that from now on. It's only my second time ever starting this machine. Last time I had to do the same thing. It doesn't want to start with the choke. We're ready to head out. 4 o'clock in the morning. Gonna get this stuff cleared up before morning. I love doing this right before everyone else gets up. Nice and quiet out with the snow. The roads are a mess, so I think everything's gonna be closed today anyways. that went pretty well. Alrighty, everyone. So it's the early morning hours. It's now 4 o'clock in the morning on Friday the 23rd of January. And we have 8 inches of snow on the ground so far, and we were supposed to get 6 to 12, so we're definitely getting that. It's going to snow the rest of the day, so I'm probably going to have to bring this machine out again. That being said, now that it's in here, out of the snow, I'm going to carefully get every little piece of snow off with the toilet brush. That way, things don't rust up, and also things don't defrost and refreeze in moving parts where it may have problems later on. You see, the heat of the engine is melting stuff right here already. So I want to knock everything off it and then sweep everything off the floor out of the garage, because if I just leave all the snow on the floor, it's going to evaporate and cause tools to rust. So this machine, this is the deepest snow I've used it in. Only the second time ever using the machine. It actually struggled a few times in deeper areas. My old 80s machine, it never bogged down, even if the bucket was completely filled. Sometimes you would just have to slow down and let it eat its way through, and the tires would just be spinning like crazy trying to push itself through it. But it never bogged down, even with spinning wheels. This thing actually does bog down. And also, I ran into another problem with this machine that my old 80s one doesn't have. This machine throws very far. It doesn't have a problem throwing things. But see this? The lowest, well, actually, if it went this low, I wouldn't have a problem with it. My old machine goes this low. But this one isn't controlled with a wing nut. This one is controlled with this. The lowest it goes is right here. And you see, it's still not this. So this, it's still throwing a good 8 feet. So if you're trying to do a walkway next to something, next to a house, you have to throw it one way or the other. If there's something within 8 feet both sides, you have a little bit of a problem. I wonder if I can tighten that up a little bit. But then it's not going to throw as far on the other setting, will it? The other one, it was down a little bit. So you could drop the old machine, you could drop it literally right next to the machine. Can't do it with this one. It's not a big deal for me. It really isn't. I can get used to that pretty easily. But someone living in a city with this would have more of a problem. So yeah, toilet brush I found works best for this. I'm probably bringing it out again today, later on. But in case I don't, in case we only get another couple inches that I won't even bother snow blowing, I'm going to clean it off anyways. The headlight on this is absolutely amazing. It's like a winter wonderland out there now. And that light is awesome because when you're standing behind this, that light is shining through the snow this thing's throwing. And it looks fantastic. Never had a snowblower with working lights. My old one's electrical system does not work. This thing went really good. I'm happy. This went nice. So nice and peaceful out. I don't even think there's going to be really much of a morning commute. I think most people aren't even going to work today. The road is so bad today. Last night, even the main road, it was down to 1 lane, and that's a busy main road once I get out of here. Alrighty, just swept the floor out, cleaned off the machine pretty well. Always use a toilet brush. It will get into every nook and cranny. Trust me, it will get into all these weird angles around the machine. It gets into all of these spots like this, right through there, through here. It gets everywhere. It's much better than using a normal snow brush. It can go just about anywhere. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.